salute, salute, salute. Real short, real fast. All glory to the Most High. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. When it comes down to politics, Republican, Democratic, people are just basically tired of the BS. I mean, I don't even think that it's more about Trump news. Well, I mean, people just tired of the BS. Listen, the Democrat Party is literally right now in office, drawing up, causing mayhem, fussing about this and that, this and that, and that and this and the third. And they really don't realize that when they was in office, they were just doing a lot of things that actually that people wasn't feeling. So it don't matter who in office. At the end of the day, it's all an agenda. It's all an agenda. And each party got to do what they got to do when they get selected to do their duties. So at the end of the day, people are literally just tired of politicians. They're tired of the game. They're tired of playing the game. This is why I always tell people, man, live your life, travel, do things. Don't get caught up into the media. Don't get caught up into the news hype. Don't get caught up into all that BS. Because at the end of the day, even when 2021 happened, 2020 happened, the stock market back then was at what, 20,000, something like that, 5,000. Now it's at 40,000. So basically, it ain't nothing but a money grab, and the things that they pull and they say and they do, it only make individuals more richer. So once you wake up and truly look at the game, the way the game is being played and being ran, you realize that at the end of the day, the media gonna put certain things in front of your face that's not even real. They're gonna run with a narrative and push a narrative. Everything is manipulative. Everything. If the guy Powell get up there and say right now that he see a recession in the future, or he see um, jobs are not doing this or jobs are not doing that, literally the stock market gonna tumble. So everything is based upon somebody forecasting or predicting negative or positive information, not what's currently going on or not what's currently happening, but a prediction of what they forecast and basically what they're saying gonna transpire. And that's from both parties. And people can't even see that, you know. And they pull all kind of cards. They pull the race card, they pull the poverty card, they pull the middle class wealth card, they pull all these different cards on individuals to keep people divided. And people can't even see it, and the reason why I go here and I say the things I say sometimes is because like this, man. Listen, each country has its own people who are part of that country. Each country has an agenda. Each president has an agenda. There's a couple of families that's really, really wealthy, and those families don't really answer to too many people. But at the end of the day, if they can get the masses of people to disagree with one another, those families, they continue to have all the wealth and all the power. Now, I'm not going to get too much into the logistics of it because with that come, shadow banning and all types of things with your platform. If you know, you know. If you don't know, then you need to do some research. At the end of the day, you can't get on these social media platforms and talk negative against the grain on the platform, or talk wildly just crazy about the platforms or the owners and stuff of the platforms. They're all the same people. So at the end of the day, people are just tired of the BS. So when you tone it out and realize that it's a playbook, no matter who's in office, no matter who's running what country, you just a piece of the playbook. And while you here, you make a better life for you and your children, and your kids can live and enjoy life by what you produce and what you done made of life to pass on to them, the best and the better you will be. So at the end of the day, it don't make sense to get caught up into these people game and be disliking people who in the same scenario as you. It's a playbook. It's a playbook, and it's a worldly playbook. These families predict who and what country gonna be the most powerful, who and what country gonna knock that country off the throne when they want them to be off the throne, who and what country gonna have individuals who allow to have riches, who and what country. I mean, you can't make it up. You can't make it up. You know, and this is why I stopped talking about certain things, because when you know, you just have to move accordingly and try to understand and detach yourself from the system. That's it. But you still got to play by the rules of the system, because if not, you can't get. Listen, anybody you hear on any social media platform or any news platform or whatever how you gonna talk about the system? How you gonna talk about the salute, sir? How you gonna talk about the system utilizing the system? Now make that make sense. How is you gonna talk about the system utilizing the system? So if someone is spreading information or they're speaking about certain things, the system is allowing them to do that. You have to think about why. You have to think about what's the reason. How come can I say this, or how come the system can sway me that way? This channel have 50-some thousand subscribers and been stuck at 50-some thousand subscribers, because when I first started the channel, my eyes started opening up and I started speaking about certain things, not realizing that I can't use these people's system to speak about the system. It won't work. The viewership and people will not get the videos. That's just the nature of the game. But if I put out the entertainment and I put out the things that they want me to put out, oh yeah, they'll put some money in my pocket. It's not even a hush hush thing or a hush hush system. It's one of those type of things that you just can't utilize the system to speak on the system. Point blank, period. Society look like 100 years. Yes. And like I said, it's deeper than just the red and blue. This is a worldwide thing. It's deeper. It's bigger than Bill Gates. It's deeper. It's bigger than Elon Musk. These individuals don't really have money. They don't have the power. They got the cash, but they don't have the power. They can be stripped of that any given time by those who know. They can be stripped by that by the system. The individuals who created the system, the individuals who run the system, and the individuals who literally got individuals monitoring the system that they had put in place. That's just the way it is. That's the nature of the game. And most people don't realize that yet. Salute, sir. Salute. Most people don't realize that yet. So that's why every now and then I go live and I talk about different things, but I post little different videos, because at the end of the day, I got 50,000 subscribers. And if I talk about anything that's just totally in regards to the system, you guys won't get the videos. You guys won't even get you guys won't get the videos. You guys won't get the notification, because you can't use the system to talk about the system unless you are a part of the system. It's just as simple as that. You have to be a part of the machine to be able to speak on the machine, because then you can invest in a narrative that the machine wants you to invest in, meaning that you can manipulate the minds of individuals based upon the information that you're putting out there, or control narratives about the system and situations. So at the end of the day, anybody who's speaking about the system, just go look at their channels. If they really, it's an individual and not part of a corporation, they're not really doing no views like that. And if they do, they got some kind of huge sponsoring that's backing them to make with a huge money play involved. But most people don't see that though. So that's why I don't speak about the system too much no more. I just move accordingly. I enjoy life. I travel. I take my family places. I teach my kids, and I'm raising them to be great young men, because at the end of the day, the system was intact before I got here. The system gonna be intact when I'm dead and gone. This system is so big and it's so secretive, like Sir said, it's so secretive. At the end of the day, those who get information about it the information won't get out. And then if the information do get out, and they find that you are growing and blowing up, sharing information, oh, trust me, you're using this system. So it ain't it ain't it ain't hard for them to just say, you know what, press the button and stop that, slow that down. You can have a million subscribers, stop that, take his channel away from him. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you know, you can't use the system to defeat the system. And I think a lot of people got that wrong. So that's how I know that, you know, when these individuals are making videos and they're getting paid off their views and their commercials and they marketing this and they marketing that and they talking doom and gloom, they're saying this and they're saying that. Hey, salute to you, make your money. You know, because at the end of the day, can't nobody really stir up no crowd to go against the system, because the system is so secretive, so gangster, ran by so many different families, and they got things in place. These people so powerful, so powerful. Like I said, they can get on all news outlets and say a world phantom is coming, and everybody gonna freak out. Literally, these people are so powerful. They can pivot countries against countries, and then fund the war on both sides. These people are so powerful. That's just the way it is. So the best thing for you to do, because you ain't gonna wake up the masses, because because the narratives and brainwash has already took place into millions and millions and millions of people. You know, look at China, look at America, look. All it takes is for, you know, it's like competition. It's like sports. I'm gonna use the World Cup. I'm gonna use the World Cup. I'm gonna use that for example. Olympics. All these countries come together to compete against one another. So right then and there, they cause division because they got you competing against one another as a sport. So you already looking at these countries or individuals as rivals from a child. Think about that. All the NBA, you're already looking at the other school you go to is a rival. So they actually got you trained that people in your community, people up the road from you, people in a different city from you, is already your competition. NFL teams, when this team play that team, the cities are literally chanting against one another. So now take that to a country versus country thing with the Olympics. I mean, it's all a game. Salute, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. And man, I can't talk about this type of stuff too much no more, because it's like I said, the system is the system, and the system can't be defeated. You can't use the system platforms, whether it be YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, none of these social medias, not even a telephone call. You can't use these people's system to literally defeat the system. And I think I'm gonna change the name of the video to that too. You can't use the system to defeat the system. Salute.